Our hunt for whitetails never really ends, but man does it feel good to be ramping it up here in the summer months, and hard work now tends to create some good luck for fall. Can't believe it, we just found a world-class deer to chase. Tunnel vision setting in on a giant buck we're calling Manny. How freaking cool was that? He came over the hill in all his glory. It's been a really blessed summer of scouting, and I can't wait till fall. While season's here, I couldn't be any more excited. We're just really hoping preparation meets opportunity. Here he comes. It's Manny. Oh, I can't believe that just happened. I think I'm gonna puke. My heart's broken. Well, we're heading out to look for some redemption. The best way to ease the pain, I think, is with some tree stand time. There's some big deer in the area, so you truly never know. He's down. Unbelievable. Just an absolute gorgeous buck. My name is Mitchell Payment. I started tagging along with my dad to go hunting basically since I learned to walk. I grew up living the outdoor lifestyle, learning from my dad and any hunting video I could get my hands on as a kid. It became evident it wasn't only a lifestyle, but it was also my biggest passion in life.
Nice shooting, buddy.
Welcome to Season 6 of Moment of Truth TV. I just killed the bull of my dreams. He's down. Yes! That was unbelievable. After all these years and the amazing experiences with loved ones, I've never been more thankful to be a hunter. Enjoy the show. Well, it is the beginning of July and it feels so good to be out in the field. It's midsummer and I've been thinking about fall more than ever. I don't know why, I just can't get off my mind, but we're out here deploying a Reveal X trail camera, first cell cam to go out this year. This is gonna be the first to Manny. We got a lot of weeks of scouting ahead of us. We're gonna be putting trail cameras out and we're gonna be looking through the Burris Optics spotting scope and the Tacticam Spotter LR to get some video of them. So just the beginning. We're gonna get in there, put this guy out and see what kind of bucks are in the area and bull moose. As the week went on, we fired up more Tacticam reveals and went out day after day to our main spots to set them up for a good starting point. We couldn't wait to start receiving pictures and intel of what bucks made it through the year and maybe some new ones. Well, it's the middle of July and we got a hot tip from one of our Reveal cell cams. Finally, 3 beautiful familiar bucks showed up. We have a few years of history with these guys, so we're gonna head out now and see if we can't get a closer look through our Burris Optics. Woo! First deer of the night just came out. I'm gonna get some video of him through the Tacticam. The first deer of the night turned out to be a young group of bachelor bucks coming out to feed that kickstarted the action for the night. With a bunch of young deer coming out of the woodwork, it didn't take long for the first mature buck to make an appearance, Junior. Junior's out and putting on a show. Man, is he gorgeous. Junior was shortly followed by his summertime buddy, a buck we call Otto. As the night went on and the sun was setting, the beast himself, Heavy Duty, appeared and started to walk across the field. Watching this massive buck was a sight to be held and even bumped up my heart rate. With Heavy Duty working his way into a draw, Otto and another nice 10 wrapped up the action. What a night. Such a success. Seen, I think, 11 or 12 deer, and finally Heavy Duty made an appearance. First time ever seeing him on hoof, which is so cool. He's a monstrous buck, absolute as mature as they get with crazy mass. I'm gonna head on home now and can't wait to get back out. Moment of Truth TV is brought to you by RV City, generations of family fun. Old Smokes Coffee, coffee for the courageous. iHunter app, know your regs inside and out. Black Widow Deer Lures, #1 whitetail estrus and deer scents. Tacticam, share your hunt. Sights and Arms, your firearm specialists. Prime Archery, the most accurate bows on the planet. And by Huntworth Gear, when concealment matters the most. Well, we're coming up on my 10th season of bow hunting, and I can't even believe it. The time absolutely flew by, and over the past decade we were fortunate enough to chase some really nice bucks, and some got away to haunt our dreams, and others we were fortunate enough to harvest and put on our wall to admire for the rest of our lives. But going into this year, I didn't know what to think. I opened up my Reveal app and my heart just fell out of my body. I opened it up to a world-class buck, and he's absolutely what dreams are made of, a once-in-a-lifetimer, and he's definitely my dream deer. He's got a perfect typical 6-point side, and his other side is just a big gnarly non-typical. And every time I look at this deer, my heart starts kind of pounding and I get real nervous. So I'm just praying he gives us the opportunity to chase him. We're going to be keeping close tabs on this buck for the next month, and we're going to go out, scout through the burst optics, hopefully get some video of him. I just feel so blessed for the opportunity to even find and see a deer like this, and to be able to chase him will be a dream come true. And we're calling him Manny, Manny the Mammoth, because he is an absolute monarch. We didn't waste any time as we were on our way to watch for Manny. In the past, sometimes deer of this caliber can be as elusive as a ghost, and with no prior history, we didn't know what to expect. After watching a muley doe and fawn right off the hop, it wasn't long before Manny entered the field. Coming out in a dip, the reveal pick was the only visual we had, and all we could hope for now as he works his way out into the field further to feed. With time passing and as light was fading, we caught a giant rack coming up over the hill. Holy smokes, Dad, he's out of this world. Being able to lay our eyes on this monarch was truly amazing, and after walking a short stretch of the bush line, he veered off back into the bush. How freaking cool was that? We waited till nearly dark, and sure enough, he came over the hill in all his glory. And man, oh man, a lot of times trail cameras don't do deer justice, and especially for this guy, he looked a lot bigger in person. So it's been a really blessed summer of scouting, and hopefully this deer stays here and gives us an opportunity to chase him with the stick and string. As August went on, we didn't let up on scouting. Tunnel vision set in, and the only deer I could think about was Manny. Going out most free nights, we got to watch a bunch of the other bucks in the spot, seeming to all read the script, feeding by our tree stands heading to a neighboring alfalfa field, and all we could hope for is that they would keep that up. Luckily, Manny was on the same trend, but unfortunately as September got closer, he was displaying habits of a giant whitetail, as sightings got later and trail camera pictures got more scarce. Going to the local 3D range all summer long, hoping to leave no room for error if Manny steps out. With my equipment feeling amazing and performing flawlessly, I knew the only room for error in the moment of truth was me making the shot. Well, I've been looking forward to this day all summer long now, and it's finally here. We're heading out for our first sit for Manny. Well, it's September 2nd, the first sit for Manny's, and you know what, going into this, I thought I'd be a little more excited. He's a world-class buck, but he's actually disappeared. He hasn't been on camera for a little over a week now, I think. We had a bad wind and it was rainy last night, so we're gonna slip in there for the first night this year for whitetails, and I'm praying he makes an appearance or one of his buddies. It's the first night where it's sunny, and once that wind calms down tonight, we might see a deer, so let's slip in there. decent arrow. We're gonna sit tight. We got about an hour and a half left to shooting light. With Manny's buddies coming out to feed, my heart rate was up and anticipation was high, hoping he'd be the next one to step out. Just as we had saw through scouting, the bucks started to funnel down to our end of the field, coming right down the pipe. Feeding on the regrowth oats, unfortunately, as light faded, Manny was nowhere to be seen. Well, we just got back to the truck and sure enough, sunset, and I could hear stuff coming through the bush. All of a sudden the deer started funneling out and the bachelor group of 6 bucks, some of Manny's friends all came out. Hopefully Manny's around and that happens again, but he comes out with a little more light. They came out with about 15 minutes of shooting light left, 20 minutes, but I could have shot that one beautiful buck with the extra main beam and he would have been a cool trophy. But when you got a buck like Manny around, it's pretty easy to pass those guys. So beautiful star show tonight. We've seen shooting stars on the way out. Mother Nature's a beautiful thing. We're gonna head on home now and wait for the next one. This segment is brought to you by Black Widow Deer Lures and Scents, #1 whitetail doe estrus in deer scents. It's simple, they work. We're getting ready to go in and sit for Manny. He's been elusive still, no trail cam pictures since August 25th, and it's September 5th tonight. We haven't got pictures of all the bucks, and last time we were in here, we had an amazing night, and they all kind of came out and fed right past us in the oats and grazed throughout the field all night. So it's looking good there for deer. So we're gonna hike in now, get in there nice and early, and hopefully we're lucky tonight and get a release and arrow. Once again, having some great buck action, we were on the edge of our seats hoping that Manny would step out. Unfortunately, as shooting light faded away, yet again, Manny was still MIA. As our hunt for Manny continued, we hunted hard, going night after night where we were blessed with some great action. Having the same bucks that we watched all summer long consistently come out, and the only one missing was Manny, anticipation was very high waiting for him to step out. Nervousness started to creep in as it was likely that he was either being a complete ghost or potentially left the area. With Manny nowhere to be found, one night while sitting for Caelan's whitetail, I got a notification from the Reveal cell cam. And there he stood, Manny, hard-horned in front of our tree stands. And we didn't waste any time. The next night we were heading out to hopefully meet Manny for the first time. After sitting for a few hours and the sun setting, I heard a twig snap out in the bush in front. And just like that, the moment we've been waiting for, my dream deer stepping out. Where'd that hit him, Dad? I didn't get much penetration. I didn't like the look of that. Well, guys, Manny just came out. I can't believe it. I wasn't even, like, my heart was just pounding, but I wasn't that nervous. He read the script. The shot was definitely a little low, but it was within heart height, but it was forward. I don't know why it went to the right. I really don't. But I'm just praying if it got enough penetration, he should be dead. One thing I do know is we're giving him till the morning, and he's an incredible deer. Oh, I don't know what to say. I feel sick right now, but we're just gonna have to head home, watch the footage over a bunch, and hope and pray. Moment of Truth TV is brought to you by Revolution Armory, Canada's best custom shotguns. G5 Outdoors, designed to hunt. Burris Optics, find what matters. Reveal Cellular Cameras, always on the hunt. Victory Archery, the carbon arrow experts. Score Ammunition, proudly Canadian. And by Tween Lake Feed Solutions, quality wildlife feed. Well, guys, I could literally puke at any moment. I don't even know what to think. I just gotta get in there and have some closure to this, and hopefully he's laying there. And just like that, my greatest nightmare became a reality. After recovering my arrow, it was clear it didn't enter the cavity, and it was a flesh wound he would likely recover from. Tracking little drops of blood all day, my biggest low of my hunting journey has kicked in. I don't know what to say. Well, lacing up the boots the first time since the Manny encounter. Can't say it's easy, but gotta move on. We searched for him for a couple days, no luck, and I think after reviewing the footage 1,000 times, I'm pretty sure he's gonna make her, so we're gonna head back out, so let's go see what happens. Well, she's September 19th, pretty nice night. Mixed cloud with some sun. Kind of doing an unconventional sit tonight. The spot where we're getting quite a bit of movement on our reveal cell cam, just we don't have a good wind for there tonight. And this is kind of in between both of our spots. There's just all kinds of good feed and we're kind of in the middle of it. We haven't sat here in 2 years and we used to hunt a really good deer in here that we call browser. And there's some other great bucks around right now. So we're gonna head in and hopefully get lucky. After getting settled into the stand, it didn't take long before I spotted a doe, followed by a young spiker buck that grazed their way by heading to the egg fields. These two deer seemed to kickstart the action for the night. While watching these two does grazing on natural growth, I could hear leaves crunching out front getting closer and closer, when there stepped out a giant buck coming up the pipe, and I was about to be blessed with a second chance. Absolutely stroked him. He is done. What a beautiful buck. That's no brow. Oh my gosh, Dad. He's down. Unbelievable. That's an old buck, probably the oldest buck in here. We've been hunting this property for almost 10 years now. And that guy's been on camera. We've watched him growing up. And it's weird, we get pictures of this deer, but we never get to lay our eyes on him. Sure enough, I heard him come tonight. It was just one of those nights. We seen probably 10 deer before he came by. And I seen that dark body and heavy rack. And my heart just started pounding. 16 yards double lung. And he didn't go 50 yards. So
I couldn't be any happier. Just an absolute gorgeous buck.
We've been through a lot, buddy.
It's been a whirlwind year with not only whitetails but elk, and man, that feels good to do that right there. Prime bow absolutely crushed him. This Nexus is a smoker shooter. G5 Striker V2 sipped right through him with that victory arrow, and he's down. So we're gonna get all our gear up and head down and go put our hands on this awesome buck. What a night. It's just hitting me. As a whitetail hunter, this is just what you dream about. Unbelievable. Let's go check out my arrow. It's just right here. Oh, just absolutely painted red. He didn't go 40 yards. Let's go check him out. Oh my gosh. We got ourselves a giant buck. Look at that. Wow. That's what it's all about right there. Chocolate horned, big niner. I think it's the biggest body deer we've ever harvested. Unbelievable. Well, everyone, we got this absolute magnificent buck out of the bush. And you know, this deer is very incredible to me. He's a very wise old buck that we've had on camera for years, probably his whole life. We had some real bad hardships with our #1 target buck, Manny, and it just didn't work out. But coming out, we were just trying to stay positive, come out, and I don't think we could have got a better outcome with this deer. I am so proud of this deer. Bless him for coming through tonight and giving me the opportunity. I just couldn't be any happier. Unbelievable.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Burris Optics. Find what matters.